All right, we're officially heading into December, which means the college football regular season is wrapping up, and we're now looking ahead to the playoffs. Here's a brief breakdown of what's in store as the college football playoff tournament plays out over the next several weeks. Just 12 teams will make that playoff. That includes the 5 highest-ranked conference champions, plus the next 7 highest-ranked teams. We'll find out in 1 week which 12 teams actually make that cut. There will be 4 rounds of games, culminating in the national championship game, of course, on January 19th. And here's a look at how the bracket could potentially look this year based on where things sit right now. ESPN projecting undefeated Ohio State and Indiana to secure the top 2 seeds. For a preview of what we can expect, I'm joined now by Eric Mitchell, sports analyst and president of ELM Sports Management. Good evening, Eric. This was the segment I was looking forward to all night.
Same, Alex. I always love talking football with you.
All right, man. Let's talk a little bit about your predictions for the college football playoffs. Do you have any idea which teams, besides the ones I just mentioned, that are going to be guaranteed locks? And maybe the better question is, who's the Cinderella team out there that might be able to shock us all?
I know you led with James Madison before we went to break, and I do like them, but I have to say North Texas. This North Texas team, even though they lost their coach, he does get to do the opposite of Lane Kiffin and stay through and coach his team before he moves over to Oklahoma State. I think that team is incredible. They've been high-powered, just a feel-good story. Even their quarterback, who's didn't even, was never even basically an unknown. It's just a feel-good story. I really love that North Texas team, and it's great for them. It's great for, the Mean Green. I mean, how many teams do you know have a falcon on their helmet and call themselves the Mean Green? So I think that is a sleeper team out there. But Texas Tech, and I know it's going against all the things in my SEC blood to say, but Texas Tech is that team out there that really scares me. They're out there just destroying everybody.
Yeah, they are. And they've invested a lot of money, sort of an all-in approach towards this season. And I'm looking at the other teams up there. BYU might pull some surprises. They're not a team that's historically in the mix.
No.
Notre Dame has been looking strong. And I guess speaking of which, let's just quickly talk Heisman. Who do you got as the Heisman favorite?
I'm going with Vandy. I love that Vandy quarterback.
He's nice.
I don't know what it is about him. You just give him all the love. I know he's doing the poses. I mean, and real quick to go back to that, Oklahoma is a team. I love Oklahoma. My son is, he's a freshman there. I'm a big-time Sooner. My best friend played there. But I'm sorry, that team, we don't know how we squeak by. Defense does win football games, but I don't think this is the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. So I think we'll be one and done. I'm not sold on our quarterback quite yet. So that's kind of fishy. But the Texas team, if they do make it in, if that team shows up, the team that just showed up to beat A&M, that is a team that I think everybody should be scared of.
Yeah, they looked impressive. Sad news for our James Madison fans here in the booth today, but North Texas, we'll keep an eye on them. Let's talk about this huge news that came out today. It was something that probably isn't a surprise, but it still happened and it still shocks the sports world. Lane Kiffin taking that job at LSU, leaving Ole Miss right in the middle of their playoff run. What do you think just in general about where we are in college football and whether or not this is fair? I mean, I think we can all agree it's not fair for the student athletes who sacrificed all year for that coach, and then all of a sudden he's leaving them at this stage.
At the end of the day, coach is going to do what a coach is going to do, but you hit it on the nail on the head. Let's talk about these students. They had a great year at Ole Miss, and I know I have some friends out there that are Mississippi fans that'll kill me for saying that out loud, but Ole Miss, they had a great year, and they don't even get to see their coach goodbye. It got ugly, I guess, because, we played the waiting game since Friday. And then after LSU lost yesterday, we played the waiting game, and we had to wait till this afternoon to finally get the confirmation. And I just think it's unfair to the students, but Lane's going to do what he's going to do. Obviously, he wants to have a winning program. I read what he said, and, he leans heavily on the mentors that came up for him. And Pete Carroll and Coach Saban aren't bad mentors to have and people that you take your advice from. So good for him. We'll see what he does. Ole Miss, that's a heck of a football team. Let's not sleep on them. They could make a nice little run in the playoffs. And, Coach, it's just crazy how much money we're paying coaches who haven't won national championships. So, and LSU's done it now twice.
Right.
So we're going to see how this goes.
But then they go and try not to pay off all that money that they owe. But it turns out they will have to eventually, unless you're fired with cause. Anyway, I'm thinking that there needs to be some sort of change when we think about the transfer portal as well as what we're seeing with the coaching carousel.
You are going to see that. And then keep in mind all these coaches that you've seen just today. The portal does open up. A lot of coaches who made the switch, Auburn, now LSU, now Ole Miss. Once they hire the coach, they'll just start from December 5th through the 20th.
Right.
Those players can leave. So you're going to see, how many Ole Miss players are going to leave and go follow along? You're hearing the offensive coordinator is also moving around. So
he's bringing his luggage,
and
it's all Gucci.
The portal, when they're allowed to do this switch so late in the season.
Yeah, all right. Hey, we got less than a minute left. I want to do a lightning round. We're going to pivot, though, to the NFL. If you're okay with that, I'm going to fire some questions at you. Let's see how quickly you can come back. All right, lightning round. Is the Eagles' offense good enough to repeat as Super Bowl champions?
No.
Not good enough. Will the Chiefs miss the playoffs entirely?
Yes.
Oh, that's a big one for a lot of fans out there. Will the Bills ever get over the hurdle and win their Super Bowl with Josh Allen?
Not this year.
Not this year?
Yes, not this year. No, not this year.
All right. What happened with the Rams today? Are they fraudulent, or is Carolina actually a good team?
Oh, my goodness. That's a trick question, because I was thinking that before I came on. I think it was a fluke that they lost today. I'm not going to say Carolina's a good team, because they're not.
All right.
So let's just leave
fluky,
it
not fraudulent.
Yeah. No. The Seahawks are pretty unstoppable, though. Look what they did to the Vikings today.
That entire West division is looking really nice. Yeah. The Cowboys, do they have what it takes to make a deep playoff run?
I'm going to say yes, because they look pretty incredible the last few games, and they've beat some tough teams. To go the Eagles and Chiefs back-to-back, I got to say it, the Cowboys could actually win a playoff game, which will be cool for any kid who was born after 93 to say that they've actually seen that happen. So I'm excited for them to see that happen.
Two more really quick. Who wins the NFC North, Bears or Packers?
Bears.
Oh, that hurt me deep inside. All right, finally, Super Bowl winner. Give it to me.
Oh, boy. Oh, we're going to put me on there? Hey, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go out there and say it. Ravens.
Ravens. Oh, my gosh. Making a comeback. That's a spicy pick. Eric Mitchell, thanks so much for your time tonight, my friend.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good one, my friend.
All right.